All right, we're going through these profit topics, landing the foundational ideas for being able to set up large productions and understand the scope, understand how to play with these building blocks of what can we do for you today. Let's talk about this topic number 2. Okay, this is for easy website sales. This is, instead of doing it for yourself, you're doing it intentionally to sell the websites off. Now, a lot of people kind of get gun shy about selling anything, right? Let me explain to you why this is valuable. What makes people gun shy about selling anything, really? It's not talking to someone else. It's trying to convince someone else that you're honest, right? You're scared, especially, that when you're the stranger, okay, they're not going to listen to you. But everyone says fear of rejection. I think it's just fear of looking dishonest. It's egg in face, right? It just has a huge egg in face feel. But what would be different? What's different is if you pre-rank the website using a sample client and you did it as a test, just driving benefit their way. And then only when you start to see traffic coming their way, your visitor statistics, then you can contact them and say, hey, uh, I created this website for you. It's on the front page. Here's what it looks like. Do you like this idea? Let me know if you need any changes to it. Okay, so you reach out and contact the company and say this thing got, it's getting some traffic now. So I realized it went live. My question is, are you going to be interested in it? Because if so, it's already there. That's the point. It's already there on the front page. It's already starting to get you traffic. Maybe some of them have called you already. Maybe you've made some sales from this already. If you like it, then this is what I'm going to charge. Okay. If you don't like it, then I'll sell it to someone else, which is going to be one of their other competitors. But if it's a front page spot and it's getting traffic, and especially if it's getting traffic on several front pages, then this guy doesn't want to try to reproduce all that on his own. That's too hard. They'd rather just pay you because you're bringing them leads. Do you get it? They can either pay you per lead, okay, like you could say every time I get a hit in Stack Hunter, you can pay me $1, or every time you get a sale, you can pay me 50, or although that's harder to track, or you just say pay me a rental. You know what? Pay me a rental, or buy the site so you can sell it or rent it. Right? Point is, it doesn't feel it. There's a big difference between saying, hi, we can make a website for you that'll show up on the front page, which means I don't know if you trust me or not. I'm telling you, I'm different than everyone else. Or we don't, it's not that. We already have the website up. It's already on the front page. It's already promoting you. It's already starting to get traffic. Okay. Do you want it? And if you don't, I'm going to change the company name, the email address, the phone number, the logo, and I'm going to point it at one of your competitors instead. So I'm going to walk through that concept, and that's what I'm talking about. Phase 1, foundation. Guess what? It's the same thing we talked about before. It's this. It's make sure you have visitor tracking, okay, so you can track results of the pages. You should do that anyway. But go get yourself set up. Set up the project, the base pitch, get it going. It'll cost you $200 in 2.5 hours to get a website set up that you can use for several clients nationwide. Okay. Now that you got it done, and you might even just actually produce it, submit the URL, and start getting traffic and money yourself. But like, what if I'm selling window washing? Okay, just because I want to put the project out and see if I can grab clients right away. So let's say I'm doing window washing, maybe in Portland, Oregon, maybe in other cities nationwide. I want to put a bunch out and see what I can do. Well, I'm not a window washer. If people call and they want to pay me for window washing, I can't make any money from that. Okay, I don't have a big enough ladder or a harness for window washing. And so I'm going to have to sell that lead to someone else if I want to make money. Or someone else is paying me rent, on the website. Get it? Whenever people go, why would you sell or offer things to other people? I'll tell you this. Either you know what you want to sell, it's making you money. In fact, already you dialed in all the pieces, you know it's making you money and you're certain of it, or you're still trying to figure out how to make all those pieces work finally until you've nailed everything down and you're starting to get paid. All right? Or forget it. If you don't know what you want to sell, Go find other people who know what they want to sell and help them. Just say, put your ear up and listen to what their needs are and go create that and help them with your expertise, right? They will pay you well to help them. And if anyone goes, I wonder how much something like that's worth, I'll tell you what, companies hire website guys for 60 grand a year or more to sit in their company, type away at their blog, get some directory listings in that the company will pay for separate from the 60 grand a year, plus his insurance, okay? In order to try to compete. Do you understand? And every Friday board meeting is, what have we learned? What haven't we learned? Where are we doing well? Where are we doing poorly? What do we think we can do about that? Where should we get a project manager focused on? Do you get it? So never feel weird offering stuff up. When somebody asks what financially makes the most sense, I'll break that down a later topic. I mean, usually what you do is this. Figure out anticipated possible profit, then bring it down to like a worst case scenario. Like, what if you only get 1 or 2 paying clients, or 3 or 4, a month or a year or a week, whatever, something ballpark to the situation. Okay. Then figure out an expected model for what that would be. And so then you would know the break even. If it's going to cost this much, you need that much to break even. As long as that worst case scenario still means you're going to be profitable. I'll give you an example. Say I sell a project for $1,400 to a dentist who usually makes $5,000 profit in the first year on some new client, and then the client usually comes back for the next 2 years. Okay, well, that's 15 grand profit from an average client. So if I'm selling it for $1,400 once, okay, and then like a re-op once per year for the hosting, $50, okay, plus they'll pay for the domain name, another 10, $60 per year times, that's negligible. It means no real cost, right? Then what's the point? They're paying $1,500, $1,600 total for something that if it only gets one client, that's going to be like 5 grand down for that year, plus another maybe 10 grand over the next 2. Do you get, before they move off because they get a job change and they switch to a new dentist? Okay, it usually happens that dentists, their patients come and go over the years. They stay for an average of about 3 years and then they're gone again if people come in and out of the city. All right, so there you have it. So what's this concept? Let me make a point about sales. You start by getting a website ready, okay? And I'm going to pick on a website to make this next point obvious. Then you do global variables. Filter them all in for everything about the company, website address, city, state, zip, email, phone. Okay, put your own stuff in as defaults, just so you got something to work with, or anybody. Then go through the pages, sidebar, global settings to get those global variables into the print. Okay, it's really not long to do this. Then export the website to a useful location as a demo or a real live project. Put it on some URL somewhere. Okay, that's built into the system, right? So let me pick on a guy. Okay, so let's take a look at this guy. Here's Time to Shine Cleaning, we're saying. What's it say? Welcome to Time to Shine Cleaning. This is what they do. And then here we go. Welcome to Time to Shine Cleaning. Time to Shine Cleaning is a window established in this year. Company is one of the hearts of, mains of, wherever it is, Portland, and all the metros are dedicated services. So this is an article we pasted in or wrote in or whatever it is. And then we've got like the services and everything. So we have all this stuff here. Now, basically, all we have to do to make this site work for someone else, change the logo, change the phone number, make sure they still do 24/7 emergency services if they do, which of course I don't get it for gutter cleaning. But what do you know? What do I know? Maybe a bad rainstorm, people really have to deal with the gutters right away so they don't flood the house. Okay. And then what? They're all willing to say this, let's say, probably everyone is. $99 up to 25, but sure, everyone's willing to go with some basic deal like that. But it could be rewritten. And then what? Well, we have to change the company name everywhere you see it. We have to change the year it was established. We have to change a number of things, but not everything, just basics. We have to change the city we're talking about. So how do you do this? Set up a base, but we have to change the email address, the Google map, right? The phone number and the address. How do you do it? Well, in the back end, we create global variables. So we go to global variables and we create them. You can add new variables. And so you give it a title like that. choose the code name you want it to have, and then decide what the value should be for it right now, which you can change anytime you want. And then do it for phone. Okay, phone, do it for main email. Now, by the way, all our templates already come with all this. All right, this isn't new. Well, what's the point? Say a client decides they want to buy a copy of the website from you, but they're in, I don't know, Silver Springs, Nevada. Okay, nowhere near Portland, Oregon. You can use the same picture, the same color scheme, the same bar, the same everything. Okay, and all we have to do is change it for that company. So you're going to change the logo, change the phone number, change the name of the company, change the address and everything, and leave everything else the same. All of this print is almost identical, and that's okay because they're way over somewhere else. Now, you know what we're going to do? Here's how we do it in the back end. Now that we did the variables, because we do this. First, we create these variables, and then in the pages, okay, we go through the pages and methodically do that. Everywhere where a variable should go, we're going to put it, welcome to Time to Shine Cleaning, which is that website title. Right now it says Time to Shine Cleaning, doesn't it? Time to Shine Cleaning is when it was established in the year. Okay, what was that one? Whoops. And I'm just making this point so you can see how this works. Okay, so, and actually I don't even need to leave the page. I do that so automatically, but watch. We have a global variables tab. Established in that year. Okay, so go find it. What was the code for the year? You know, it's in here. It's alphabetical, so you just got to watch for it. I forget what it is, like beginning year, or there it is. Okay, it's alphabetical this way, right? So I just copy it. Okay, and it tells me it was copied. Double click, you know, paste, and then I still got to paste in this box. And there you go. There. All right, that's really it. And so I just go through the rest of the pages and make sure everywhere where it has something that should be a variable, I'm going to make sure the variable's in there. Aha, Time to Shine Cleaning should be that website title, right? So, you know, I'm just going to go clean it up, right? Domain, then you get your website title, which is down here. Time to Shine. Right. Do you get it? Paste, you know, paste. Okay. And I'm just going to get them all caught up, save all the pages. Okay, get that out of my way. Update and reload, whatever. Pages. And then I'm going to go through methodically the sidebar, testimonials, just these things, and get that ready. That way, I can sell to 20 clients. Client number one, I just go in here and change the info, change the name of the company, the phone number, the email, address line 1, 2, city, state abbreviation, domain name, beginning year, okay? Probably Monday through Friday, first business day of week if I'm using them. They're all the same, but if not, I'll just change them, whatever. Literally, I just walk through this list and go, okay, I'm going to change that, I'm going to change that, I'm going to change this, I'm going to change that. Probably they offer the same thing, but if they offered something different, I'll change one of them. And then I literally type in the new values. I just hand type in their values, or I copy paste them in. When I'm done, just update, 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 update. Well, we got to create an update all button, don't we? We'll do that sometime, and then we'll make it a free upgrade for everyone. And so now what? I can export that project to the guy's website. Hey, do you have your FTP info? No. Ask your tech guy, what is the FTP info, and send it to me. Oh, okay, I'll ask him. Okay, Dave, here's the, you know, what'd you say? Here's the FTP info. Awesome. So let me put the website up for you then. Okay, that goes right here. And I'm going to upload it. Boop, boop. And I'm just showing you an example of how this is done, right? Literally. So now I can go to emoji-samples.com. Just a dummy domain I use exactly to make this point. This was not there a minute ago. Something else was. I just overwrote whatever was there with this. That way you can see it's done. So I changed it to the client stuff and sent it to the client's website. And hey, man, I earned my money. So if you pay me $500 for the website with all that, and I'm just gonna, it's a retainer. If you need some little changes later, I'll just go ahead and update it for them. Because what can I do now? I can download a copy of that particular file for this guy, so I have all of his information in case he ever comes back. That way I can just put his project back up. By the way, for everyone, you don't see it on this is older, but there is now an import feed file, so you can actually import any of your projects that you're working on, okay? All right, so there you go. So what are you really doing? You create a base project like this so you can show people who have lousy websites how much cooler their website could be. How when you bring it down, it's mobile friendly, right? How it's got a Google map on it, okay? How everything about it is just cleaner and it points things out and makes the phone number front and center. So no matter what the size of the website, the phone number is visible all the time, okay? And guess what? The guy's willing to pay for it. All right. And there you go. Just go in, change the information. Ask him if he needs anything else changed. If he says, yeah, I need to change something in this sentence right here, no problem. Just go to the pages, go to the right page, figure out what it was he needed. Go change that one thing. That should have been city, there. I'll just hand type it in. Update, and then export it to his website. Say he doesn't have any kind of FTP info, he just needs to send it to his webmaster to put up himself. Oh, no problem. Then we're just going to give it to him. He's Bob, right, in Nevada. Okay, Bob in Nevada, whatever. It's a zip file then. I'm not going to put on his website. That's what I was doing here. I'm just going to zip it up and send it to Bob. And so guess what? There it is. It'll be done. There it's done. And I just email it to Bob. Okay, show it in the folder. Whoops. I email it to Bob. So as long as he paid me, I send it to him and say, yeah, tell your webmaster to put it up in your main folder. That's it. That's all you had to say. And so he does. There's how you make your money. Okay. So pick and choose any industry you want to start with so you've got a focal point so you can keep pitching to people in the same industry so you can keep using the same pitch and dial it in. And start making awesome websites for guys who have really lousy websites and sell them to them for whatever it is that you want to sell them to them for. Okay? All these things work that way. They all work that way. All right, that's profit model number 2. Easy website sales. How much does it cost you physically? Nothing. To make a website copy for someone and send it to them costs you 0. Okay? If you want to ball in services to help them by getting them a domain name and stuff, you can do that. Okay? And that's up to you. You can pre-rank as well. All right? This is just where you choose dummy companies and set it up for them, run it out, and then check Stack Counter to see if they're getting hits, and then call them and say, hey, this is what I did for you. I created this. It's got your phone number. People came, they looked, they liked, and they called you. Do you like that? Is there anything I should change in here? It's a little different. Is there, if you don't like it, I'll take it down. You won't take it down. What you'll do is change the information back to your dummy information. Look for someone else who wants it. They'd be weird, though, to say no. I'll tell you what, no one gets offended when they find that you created a new website for them better than theirs. They're not getting enough traffic, and yours is getting them traffic, and then you call them to say you're doing it. And, isn't that cool? Maybe they were confused by a call that came in earlier where somebody said that they wanted the special, and they go, well, we're not running that promotion anymore. We're doing this, because they're not sure where they got the info. But then you call them within an hour or two and just explain. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry about that. They got there before I caught that. But the fact of the matter is, this is getting you traffic. This is a new income stream for you. You want to talk about it? Yeah. Of course they do. Of course they want to work with you. Of course they want to see what else you can do for them. And if you can create more of these income streams for them, they're listening. And of course you can. That's what this is all about. If you want to send them here to buy more, and then you can set them up whenever they make their choices, then they can do it. They can get anything. They can get a locksmith template, because you or us can change the images, change the content, and set it up for them, right? Okay, so that's called pre-ranking, because it takes all the fear out of selling. When you already make the thing work for the guy is already listening to your deal. There's no stigma. There's no fear that you're fly-by-night or that you can't do it. You already did do it. You already put it up. So what do? What's our page say? It says find a few companies in a few general areas and create projects for them. Like if you're in Portland, that means this guy will service 10 to 15 surrounding cities. Go to list of cities near. Okay, anyone not know that? List of cities near. And then just name it. It doesn't matter what city. Portland, Oregon. Okay. And list of cities near is going to give us an option called, it'll be in here somewhere, travel math. I like travel math. You use what you want. I like travel math. These are them. So when I create my website expansion run, okay, I'm going to use this geo-targeted list, okay, and I'm going to use it with the guy's keywords. This is how many? This is 15 cities times, let's say I got 40 keywords for the guy, you know, gutter cleaning, gutter repair, emergency gutter cleaning, whatever, whatever the other things are, right? Window cleaning, residential window cleaning, whatever it is, roof cleaning, pressure washing. There's going to be a bunch of keywords. Okay, if I do 15 cities times 40 keywords, it's a 600-page website I can make for this guy. He'll pay, if I charge him 50 cents per page per month, it's $300 a month. Chances are good he'll pay. As long as we're getting traffic and he's making money, he's happy to pay you to make money. Okay? If you want to charge him less, charge him less. Who cares? Again, what did it cost you? Nothing. All right? You ran them up as subdomain projects on your own website. Okay? So when people came, they just clicked on what is in fact your website to start. If the guy wants it, you just send it to him. It's his website now. So you put it up where he gets it. Or he rents it from you on your subdomain. You can either sell it to him or rent it to him. Get it? All right. So when you sell and rent, you could say $2,000 to buy it or $200 a month to rent it. You know, $5,000 to buy it or $500 a month to rent it. $15,000 to buy it or $1,500 a month to rent it. It's up to you. $15,000 to buy it or $500 a month to rent it really means I want you to rent it. It means I'm not really selling it unless you really pay good money. And then I won't make a copy like this for anyone else. It's just for you, and the guy's paying high dollar for exclusivity. If you have 10 clients, one of them might make you an offer like that. And you might take down the rental program for the rest at the end of the month. And say, sorry, we're not doing that one anymore. We can do another one for you. Or just do another one. It's up to you. Okay, it's really up to you. I just putting the points in your hand so you know what you have to work with. All right, that's the end of that topic. Okay, so it's the real gist of it. Okay, it's the whole thing. What happens when you have 3 clients join you per week for 3 months? 36 clients paying rental at $200 a month. That's $7,200 a month. Okay, might get some attrition, but it's really easy to replace. So it's no problem to keep up this main income block. See, once you build it, this payment's coming while you do nothing. You walk away, you go on vacation, you do whatever you want to do. This is just going to happen naturally because you already set it up. Those guys are happy, and they're happy to keep paying you to keep it going. Okay? You want to go for speed? People ask all the time, how do you get more of your projects, or how do you get more of your projects to get visitors, traffic, right? So you can get more renters because you've got more projects with traffic coming in. And or people also ask, how do you get your projects to get, or what? How do you get more of your projects to get visitors? Or how do you get your projects to get more visitors so you can rent for higher amounts to new customers and then older customers later in the next round? Okay. Well, put your website into directories like Yellow Pages, etc. It's free and doesn't take time. We do that for you. You can come to the purchase order page for something you already own. Okay, you can come to your own and get 25% off once you have your own website store. All right. Whoops, sorry. And when you do it, just go find a purchase form. They're all the same, right? Forget the name. You can drop the template name, but you'll put your stuff in here, you know. And you're going to basically just get the citation listings, okay? Or get the directory listings. The options are here, okay? Just do that and hit buy. $195 will put you up. If you wind up in Yellow Pages and some guy comes through and he wants to buy $6,750 worth of stuff, and you get to keep a quarter of that money while we do all of the work, then you made $1,687.50 on that guy's first sale of the year. And he may come back 2, 3, 4 more times with even bigger deals or more deals. And he's always going to keep coming to your website because he doesn't know who we are. Get it? That's the whole thing. Okay, you want a lot of that to happen. So get those feelers out there so the people who are looking in Yellow Pages, Merchant Circle, every day they're looking. They're in Yelp every day. More people are coming to get a quality website. Every day they're hitting Backpage. Every day they're hitting Craigslist. Every day they're responding to AdWords. Every day they're looking in Google. Every day they're getting emails suggesting it to them. Every day they get contact form submissions suggesting it to them. Everyone is constantly looking everywhere for the kind of thing you do, and you do it better than most anyone. We can guarantee more website power for the money than anyone else. Why? Because the secret behind all of these websites, okay, the secret behind all of these websites is that they are website creators. They have full-scale admin panels that allow you to produce variations. No one else does that. WordPress doesn't do it. Drupal doesn't do it. Joomla doesn't do it. Nobody does it. Okay. They charge you for each next website, not us. We don't. We make it possible for you to create full-scale websites for free once you have the project. So you can create variations that you use to backlink yourself. Now you have several websites selling you right next to each other. That's huge. Huge power. That's the way it should be. All right, we'll go on to the next topic. That was nice and long. Hope it gave you a lot of fodder for thought. Again, download, and what I would suggest, reread this. Make sure you get this concept in your head. I think it will stick fast, and you'll get it. I mean, this is stuff you internalize, and then you won't really forget it. It's just too much common sense. All right, we'll move on to the next topic in the next recording. Thanks for watching.